Looking for the best hunting radios? In this video, we've thoroughly reviewed the top radios on the market, rating them based on their build quality, features, user-friendliness, and overall value. You'll find pricing details and more for each radio mentioned right in the description. Let's dive right in with our third pick, which is our choice for the best budget hunting radio of the year. Number 3. Retevis RT22, Best Budget Hunting Radio. Priced to be affordable to the casual user and decked out in a nice camo print, Retevis RT22 is a decent pick for a hunting radio. It is an FRS radio, so there's no need for a license, and you can use it right out of the box. However, FRS also means that the power output is limited to 2 watts, which can also affect range. In most cases, users should expect a range of about a half mile or less, though a couple of miles might be possible in better conditions. The FCC restricts some FRS channels to 0.5 watt, and this radio respects that by dropping power on these channels. The compact radio is just about 0.8 inches thick, has a height of 5.1 inches, including the antenna, and measures 2.1 inches wide. It will fit into your hands easily, and while seasoned radio users might notice the lack of heft, casual users might find the lightweight radio right up their alley. The weight and style also make it suitable for kids, even though the lack of a screen might make it slightly more difficult to use for kids or some new users. You change the channel by rotating the knob on top of the radio, and it announces the channel you're on. That's simple enough, but a display is more intuitive. The combination of the compact dimensions of the transceiver and the relatively low resistance of the channel knob can create a problem. So if you have this radio on a belt clip and are moving about, there is a chance that the dial will turn on and switch the channels seemingly automatically. So some caution will have to be exercised in such a scenario. The packaging includes a little plastic extension, which is the radio's back clip. It attaches to the back of the radio and provides the space for a belt clip. As it attaches to the device, it also forms 2 little bumper-like protection covers for the bottom sides of the radio. This little touch is appreciable if you're taking the radio out for a hunting trip. However, it doesn't have an official protection rating for shockproofing, drop protection, or waterproofing. The clip also makes it possible for the radio to stay upright during charging. It uses a USB charger and doesn't need a cradle, thus reducing clutter and making things more convenient. This is also a good point for comparing the RT22 with the higher-placed model by Retevis, the RT68. The RT68 can stand upright for charging even without the belt clip. It also includes a more powerful 1200 mAh battery compared to the 1000 mAh battery in RT22. RT68 also features a thinner, longer antenna. This doesn't affect the performance much, but the different antenna shapes can appeal to user preferences and aesthetics. Other notable features include a Vox hands-free system, an emergency alarm that users can trigger if they're in trouble, and a squelch setting of 0 to 9 for better audio quality. Overall, Retevis RT22 is a decent pick for a hunting trip and is especially useful for those who want a simple, license-free radio that's cheap and easy to operate. Our ratings for build quality is 7.5 out of 10. Audio quality, 7.5 out of 10. Features, 7 out of 10. Value for money, 9 out of 10, for an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10. Number 2, Midland GXT 1050 VP4, Best Premium Hunting Radio. Midland GXT radios have carved out a comfy niche for themselves and are seen as high-quality American brand radios. That extends to the Midland GXT 1050 VP4, which is an excellent radio in its own right, but becomes more fitting as a hunting radio when it wears a camo print. The handheld transceiver uses GMRS channels, which means an FCC license is necessary to operate one of these. The GMRS license can be purchased directly from the FCC website and extends to the direct family of the license holder, so there's no need to give a test to acquire this license. GXT 1050 VP4 has been around for a very long time, and its age kind of shows with its small display and low max RF power output. which is limited to 2.8 watts. For reference, the FCC is okay with up to 5 watt in the handheld category, and many modern GMRS radios, including cheaper options from Baofeng, go with the higher power output. There are, however, factors like the better build quality, chipset, and features that keep this radio relevant in the face of the competition. This includes features like the whisper mode, where even speaking softly into the microphone will transmit your voice with clarity. Similarly, the call alert and vibrate function lets users set sound and vibration alerts for up to 10 groups. It also includes 5 animal call alerts, which might be of special interest for a hunting trip. The radio also supports NOAA Weather Channel Scan with alerts, so users remain updated with current weather conditions and updates. Midland also speaks highly of another feature called Extreme Range, where the radio can communicate to distances up to 36 miles. While that claim is theoretically possible, users are not going to get anywhere near that in a real-world scenario. Moving to build quality. It's rated JIS4 waterproof, which means it is water-resistant and can handle light rain. However, the radio shouldn't be used in heavy rain, allowed to get wet, or be submerged in water. Additionally, it has a sturdy case that can take some beating, making it a good choice for outdoor use. Power for the radio comes from a rechargeable 700 nickel metal hydride battery that can last close to a day on normal use. The cradle charger will take its sweet time charging this, so if you need it back in action quickly, it's possible to use 4 AA batteries for power. Overall, Midland GXT1050 VP4 is an excellent transceiver with a rugged style and features built specifically for use during hunting trips. It is suitable for most users, novices, and pros alike. Our rating for build quality is 8.5 out of 10. Audio quality, 8.5 out of 10. Features, 9 out of 10. Value for money, 8 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10. Number 1. Baofeng GM15 Pro, our top choice. Baofeng GM15 Pro is a simple, cost-efficient, and easy-to-use radio. Qualities that help it land the top spot on our list. It's a straightforward GMRS radio and comes packed with quite a few accessories to make its use more convenient. Let's take a closer look at this radio, starting with its build and aesthetics, then moving on to its features and capabilities. It is available in several colors, which gives the user a chance to pick a radio that pleases the eye. Other than that, it maintains a fairly simple and classic exterior design. At its top is a speaker, which is decent enough, but not impressive. It follows a basic 2-line backlit LCD that manages to stay visible under the sun, and the next element in line is a fairly standard keypad. The rounded corners at the bottom are a bit buff as protection against drops or shocks, though there is no official shockproofing rating. The bottom of the radio also features a USB-C connector, allowing for its fast, convenient, and efficient charging. It works off a 1500 mAh battery, which is rather quick to charge, thanks to the USB-C connection. It can keep the radio powered for almost a day, though heavy usage at high power will drain the battery more quickly. On that note, while the max RF output power claims on this radio can go to 8 watt, or even 10 watt, its output is at 5 watt, though generally the output power is lower. The maximum output is also affirmed in the brand's FCC filing and is standard for GMRS radios. It has a range of about 2 miles, which is an acceptable coverage. Additionally, the device is repeater capable and comes with 30 GMRS channels, including 8 repeater channels pre-programmed. Additional layers for privacy and communication are available through 50 CTCSS and 104 DCS codes, though it should be remembered that no communication on GMRS is truly private. All these options can be handled easily by programming the radio. However, it isn't compatible with Chirp and will have to be programmed with Baofeng software. That works just fine, but is not as refined as Chirp. Other than the lack of programming cable, the package for the HD is quite generous. It includes a USB-C charging cable, a wall charger, an earpiece that is barely useful, a lanyard, a belt clip, and 2 antennas. One of these is the classic rubber ducky, while the other is a longer and flexible whip antenna. For many users, this might reduce the need for a new aftermarket antenna for better communication quality. Other notable features include a 250-channel memory for easier storage and recall, Vox for easier use and hands-free operation, and scanning of 11 NOAA weather channels. A close competitor is the Radioddity GM30. However, the comparison is perfunctory at best. These are both the same radio, or rather, the GM30 is a rebranded GM15 Pro. Overall, Baofeng GM15 Pro is a decent radio with good pricing and features. It is suitable for most users given its ease of use. However, more advanced users might find the lack of chirp programming a bit bothersome. Our ratings for build quality are 8 out of 10. Audio quality, 8 out of 10. Features, 9 out of 10. Value for money, 9 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10.